4 times a year, my local council will pick up all large and bulky waste items off of your curb for free. This is usually a great opportunity to scavenge some vintage tech. So let's see what I found this time around. First up, I spotted this really nice Gateway Solo 9100 with a Pentium 2 233 MHz processor, and this was just inside a box. It had Ubuntu installed on the still working 5 GB hard disk, and with the help of a driver CD on archive.org, I've mostly been able to get Windows 95 up and running. There's still a few things I still need to tweak and get working correctly, but this little laptop will likely get its own video in the future. And it's been a lot of fun tinkering with it over the past 2 days or so. Now, secondly, I spotted this black PC just on the grass verge. Now, I've been on the lookout for a case to transfer my Vista build components into, but this one really surprised me. Now, I've already taken out the 550 watt power supply and I've put it into my Vista build in its current case as a bit of a test just to see if that power supply worked, and it does. It is hard to see, but the fan cage had been bent and one of the fan blades had a hairline crack inside it. It's as if someone had taken a hammer to this power supply. And in fact, as I show you the rest of the components, you'll see that this kind of comes up again and again. So we can see telltale evidence of further blunt force trauma to the CPU cooler, with big divots being bashed out of it. And likewise, a lot of the headers on the motherboard have also been smashed flat, although doesn't seem like there's any cracks or anything in the motherboard. Now, I've taken the hard disk out as well, but that too was at a strange angle and the hard disk cage was contorted out of shape. There's also bending on the external case around the PSU area and also on the bottom of the case. So what the heck has happened to this PC? It's as if someone has gone mad in a fit of rage with either a game or maybe with their partner and just decided to wreck the guts of this PC. Now, this hard disk doesn't look too bad superficially. It's a 1 TB drive, but if it's been hit with a hammer, then I doubt it's going to work. But even so, I'll give it a test. But most surprising is the graphics card. It's also been damaged, so I almost threw it in the bin. One of the two cooler fans was knocked out, but I've since pushed it back into place and it seems to spin okay. What's surprising to me is that this looks like it's a 1650 Ti card, which is only a few years old and still can be quite expensive to buy. So that's why I'm so surprised that this was just thrown out. I will have to test it another day. We don't know if it works. And the other thing was there was an 8 GB RAM stick, but that's been purposely snapped into two. I've never seen a RAM stick snapped in two like that before. That certainly couldn't have been an accidental thing. So yeah, all in all, I just don't understand what happened to this PC. It looks as if all the components have been purposely damaged. If they're all working, then this PC could have fetched maybe $200 on the used market at a minimum. So yeah, lots of purposeful damage, but at the same time, some components look like they can still function. As the PSU is still working, I'll have to try out a few other things as well. Even so, it's a good find for me and will be a better home for my Vista build for the time being. So all in all, for me, that's a bit of a win, even though there's definitely a story behind this PC. Thanks all for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you're interested in vintage tech, then why not check out my channel and see if there are more videos that will keep you interested. If they do, then consider subscribing. Thanks a lot and have a great day.